had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the high cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. We'll slip on, spin move. Touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington football team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run. And they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Greg Stroman back deep for Washington. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Haskins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. The completion there by Haskins. And you think back to the 2019 draft. Both Dwayne and his counterpart on the other sideline, Daniel Jones, 1st-round picks in that draft. Jones taken 6th, Haskins 15th, and they might be seeing a lot of each other for quite a while here in the NFC East. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up
great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Haskins back to the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
A 4-yard pickup.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Washington.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissic. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
Logan Ryan on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They will run it. It's McKissic. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 24. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run with McKissic. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Saquon Barkley last year against Washington, he won many a fantasy league with his performance in Week 16. 189 yards rushing. That was the 3rd highest single game total in the NFL all of last season. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
He was brought down by Kendall Fuller. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Washington 3, Giants 0.
On the draw, this is Barkley, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's Jones on third down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Jones off the play fake. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Washington ball
Blake Martinez, 2nd in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
A gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 5 now. Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now it's Haskins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Saquon Barkley, the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. It's Barkley on the counter, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. Hard throw, incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. 35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Gain of 16 yards.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
To the 49-yard
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Washington 3. Graham Gano set.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Julian Love picks it. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Another try for Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Graham Gano.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Haskins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Cameron Wake in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Washington.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Let's do this. Justin.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Corey Valentine on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Throwing Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Matt Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
40-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley fighting him off. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake. Jones. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
3-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground, this time Barber. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them
through an opening, and there he goes. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now Haskins on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to
Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Makes the score Giants 20, Washington 17.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with the 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 76 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
Pass. Complete.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Haskins to throw. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Check. Mikey,
18. Jones now from the gun on third down. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
First and 10.
First down Giants, Jones to Ingram. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Push him back. Right there. 54, right there.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
The handoff.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Here's Adrian Peterson in his 14th NFL season. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. They give it to Peterson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Second and 11.
Off play action. Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
26. 15 yards on the play. First down. Jones on first and 10. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
More yards.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jonathan Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Giants 30.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Giants 40-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
12. 1st down, Washington.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Haskins going to throw again. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
3rd down, here's Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Xavier McKinney. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Handoff comes to Peterson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Giants on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
And a short gain down to about the 33. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
3-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
33-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Jones on the keeper.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Giants, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.